Hey everyone, it's Fitz with a daily delivery I never thought I'd have to do. But it's time we stand up for the Big 12. Well, at least one member, because Utah Utes got totally screwed on Saturday night. Blatantly screwed by the Big 12. And I'm going to explain that in just a second. But first, I got to remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, which now might be just making Utah content because they're Utah. But anyhow, do that for me. Subscribe. So I had a great weekend. I hope you did too. I watched a lot of Big 12 football because Kansas State wasn't playing. So I just, you know, got on the couch and had some chips and drinks and just watched football like a real man. And you know what? It was going to be great because at the end of the day, it was Utah. I mean, honestly, that's a nightcap to get to watch the Utes. They're named after a line from My Cousin Vinny. Did you know that? That's their mascot, the Utes. Anyhow, they're a great football program that didn't deserve joining the Big 12. We can say it. We can say it out loud. They're too good for the rest of the conference. They were part of the Conference of Champions. That's what the Pac-12 called itself because it had UCLA basketball, John Wooden national championships, and it had Utah football conference titles. Basically the same thing. I mean, anyone associated with the Pac-12 knew that Utah was basically Ohio State. And that's the standing of Utah. Deserved to be in the Big Ten or something better than Big 12. I mean, Utah fans are used to traveling to Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, a little postseason in Las Vegas. Now they're going to Stillwater. Now they might have to go to Manhattan, Kansas, Lubbock, Texas. I mean, they just have gone to a lot of places that have, well, Utah fans said it perfectly, truck stops. It's a truck stop conference. We know that. I mean, who around here doesn't love a truck stop? I'm kind of a loves guy, which is a little bit different. That doesn't, you don't hear that. A lot of quick trip people around here. But I've always kind of been a love person. But Bucky's is pretty cool. You gotta understand that if Bucky started a university, it'd be in the Big 12. So truck stop conference, we are, and we appreciate, we really do, Utah fans giving the conference that name when they didn't want to join the Big 12 because, well, honestly, we're beneath them. But we invited them, and yeah, I mean, let me just explain. They beat BYU on Saturday night. We know it, you know it, all everyone knows it. And then the cheating Big 12 refs called a penalty. That might have been a penalty. It probably was a penalty. But you don't do that to Utah. What are we doing? It's Utah. They called the penalty. Game should have been over, but no, BYU goes down and kicks a game-winning field goal. And like he should, Utah AD Mark Harlan just grabbed the mic and went to town, shared his thoughts like a real man, standing up for his Utes. Well, let's roll the tape.
I've been an athletic director for 12 years. This game was absolutely stolen from us. We were excited about being in the Big 12, but tonight I am not. We won this game. Someone else stole it from us. Very disappointed. I will talk to the commissioner. This was not fair to our team. I'm disgusted by the professionalism of the officiating crew tonight.
We know, Mark, you weren't excited about joining the Big 12. We know, man, it's okay. And you did. And now you're getting screwed. I mean, who would have predicted that an injury to a quarterback would lead to one of your worst seasons in years? Maybe because you're playing against better competition, but it's the Big 12. Couldn't be that. I mean, you lost to BYU only because the Big 12 cheated. They cheated you because they don't like you. We all know. We know it's true. So here's the bargain. It didn't work. Okay? This was a marriage of convenience, and we need to just go our separate ways. It's okay. We understand that you don't want to be with us. It's us, not you. The Pac-12's reforming in a different thing, and you ran the Pac-12. You need to go back and run it some more. So go back to the Pac-12 and be the boss of them. We'll invite someone. They'll never be as good as Utah. Well, UConn football, ironically, is better than Utah this season. That's kind of weird. And they can come in next year. So if you want to leave immediately, you can. Like right after the sports season, you're Pac-12 again. That's what you deserve. It's what you need. And no truck stops. You don't have to lower yourself to going to truck stops in horrible towns like Manhattan, Kansas, and Ames, Iowa, and Stillwater, Oklahoma, and Lubbock, Texas, and Morgantown, West Virginia. That's way out in West Virginia. So I'm with you guys. I think your AD did a tremendous job. And I know the rumor is that the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty at the end of the game was him actually walking onto the field to yell at the umpire, but he deserved it. I don't know if it's true or not, but that guy had it coming because he didn't give Utah the breaks they deserve. Period.